Hey, hello, and welcome to another episode of Sci-Fi Saturday where we are playing Fallout 2. Last time we arrived at Klamath and did the various jobs that were available here. Um, we were looking for Vic, but it turns out that he has been missing for a while. And the place we were recommended to check was the den. So, off we go to the world map, and we can head towards the den. After arriving at the den, we don't see a town greeter like we saw in Clamour, but we do see a bulletin board that we can have a look at it. And on it we see Den Bulletin, maintained by Rebecca's Casino Bar. Best drinks in the den. And on the side of that we see a thing scribbled. Becca's a whore and her drinks are watered down. She's a cook and a liar. But the writing is barely legible. On it, we also see a post for the Slavers Guild. Slavers Guild is the best and only supply of slaves in the Waste. For employment opportunities, buying or selling of slaves, see Slave Master Metzger. The special note. They're currently not selling slaves to the general public due to increased demand. And having a look at directions. The Slavers Guild is located on the east side of town, past Becky's and Frankie's. So we can return to the main. And we see some posts on bars and gambling. There are two listed. See Rebecca's Casino Bar. Rebecca's Casino Bar has both gambling and great affordable drinks. In directions. We are located just east of here. We are the first building on the left as you enter town. Be sure to come by and say hello. Then we can have a look at the post Frankie's. Frankie runs a bar, inn and pleasure business on the east side of town. There's no directions, but I'm sure we will find it. There are returning to the main. The post on dine-in. Mom's is the only restaurant in the den. She's located on the east side of town, just south of the Slavers Guild. And finally, we can have a look at shops. There are 3 posts. There's Tubby's. Tubby sells all sorts of items, but primarily chems and ammo. Look at directions. Tubby's is located west of this bulletin board. It's the first building on the right as you enter town. Next up, we see Flicks. Flicks sells various items from his office in the residential building directly south from here and right below Rebecca's Casino Bar. And finally, we can have a look at Smitty. Smitty is the local mechanic. He sometimes has things for sale. I'm going to look at the directions. Smitty is located in the junkyard on the southwest corner of town. And that's all the posts. So we can start by going sort of a clockwise direction around town. So first up, we head to Becky's. Entering, we see a guard to the side, and we see 2 dice tables. And then at the bar, we see a very attractive young lady. We can head over and speak to her. Hi there, I'm Rebecca. Can I get you something to drink? I'm sure you're thirsty after your trip through the wastes. I mean, it's been a while, so... Sure, I need a drink. Whiskey's my specialty. It's almost a tradition in the Dyer family. I charge the low price of only $5. Dyer? Oh, that's the family name. The name Dyer has been in the bar business for a long time. Pre-war times, of course. Sure, I'll take a drink. There you are. Thank you very much. Thanks. Can I ask you a question? I'll help if I can. I'm looking for a merchant named Vic. Yeah, I know Vic. Metzger's got him locked up. I'm not sure why, though. Well, this may not be good. Metzger's got him, and he's own runner of the Slaves Guild. Well, at the very least, we can head to him for a job at the Slaves Guild, so who knows? Yeah, yeah. I have another question. Uh, do you have any work? Fred owes me $200. If you can collect it somehow, we'll work things out. What's the catch? Catch? Oh, well, if you knew Fred, you'd understand. He's owed me the money for quite a long time. I've written it off as a loss, but if you can get it back, I'd be amazed and grateful. He's somewhere in town, I'm sure. Well, I'll see what I can do. Ah, so we have to find Fred. Um, but first, we can speak to a bar patron. Why, hello there. Nice to see a new face around here. My name's Leanne. How are you? Care to sit down? Great. How are things with you? Oh, very good. Thanks for asking. Becky is such an interesting family history. Do you have one yourself? Well, I mean, we are the chosen one, but, yeah, my ancestors supposedly saved the world from someone called the Master? How interesting. That reminds me of a story I heard a long time ago. Think about a master. Really? What was it? Well, this might take a bit. Be a gentleman and buy me a drink, wouldn't you please? Not whiskey, though. Nuka-Cola, please. Well, I mean, this could lead to important information, so, sure. Thanks. Now, let's see. I remember my mum telling me about this huge migration that happened 70, or was it 80 years ago? Please, go on. Really big mutants with weapons as tall as you and me came from the south. Mum said it looked like a big migration of some sort. How many? I don't know, but there were multiple groups of them. Some wouldn't continue north, others headed east. No one knew where they were going. Go on. They were quite upset and seemed to be fleeing from something. Really? Yeah, there were also others in dirty, tattered purple robes. They kept babbling about how the master was dead. Interesting. Some of them even committed suicide right here in town. So, well, don't you see? They were talking about the master, the one your ancestor killed. Well, thanks for the story. My pleasure. Bye. And Leanne told you her story about the master. We gained 350 experience points. Well, still, we have to find this Fred fellow, so we can continue around town. And heading south to, I believe it was Flex, we see a citizen of the den. Huh? Do I know you? What do you want? Well, clearly this must be Fred. I'm here to collect some money you owe someone. What are you talking about? I didn't owe anyone anything. Who the hell are you talking about? Rebecca says she lent you $200. Oh, yeah, right. Rebecca lent me $200. Oh, wait, maybe, hand it over. Damn, I think you're right, but I'm almost broke. I can't afford that kind of money. I've got to eat, you know. Oh, sorry. Ah, damn it. I can barely afford $100. Could you spot me half? I'll promise I'll pay you back. Well, I mean, we could. Oh, okay, fine. What? Really? Wow. Thanks a lot, man. Here's $100. I'll get the other 100 to you as soon as possible. Huh? Um, no problem. Say, you know what? That 100's really going to delay things. Do you think I could borrow a little bit back? Sure. How much? just $50, please. It's all part of the master plan. But that'll only leave me with 50 to pay your $200 loan. Ah, yeah. I see your math skills. I mean, please. It's not much to you, I'm sure, but it's a hell of a lot to me. Well, I mean that means we're paying 150 towards his 200 loan, and well, fine, fine, okay. I mean, he's given us 50. He should pay us back. Okay. What? Damn. You won't regret this. I'm good for it. No problem. Well, we can return to Rebecca. I mean, we found Fred quite quickly. About that job. You didn't really get it, did you? I'd be amazed. Well, yes, I did. I can't believe it. How did you do it? Oh, never mind. I'm just stunned, that's all. To show my appreciation, I'll split it with you. Right down the middle. Thank you again. That was very honest of you. You're welcome. So, we paid... We essentially paid ourselves $100 using our own money. And we gave her 50. Well, maybe she has more work for us. I mean, we're exploring the town. We might as well ask. Any more work for me? Derek borrowed a book of mine a while back. I'll pay $8 if you can get it back for me. Tell me more. The book was The Lavender Flower. Derek should be over around Mum's, the east side. Sure, sounds easy. So, when we head over to the east side, we can try to find this Derek fellow. But first off, the straight south from the bulletin board, we arrive at Flick's. Head into a sort of office area. We see a thin, greasy-looking man. Hey there, I'm Flick. What the fuck do you want, huh? Well, what's with the wacky accent, Flick? What you talking about? You think I'm some fucking... You think I'm fucking stupid perla? Some dumb video? You think I'm some kind of clown? Am I here to amuse you? Is that it? Well, no, sorry. I was just curious. Let me ask you about something else. Now what? You're wasting my time, here. I'm looking for a vault. Oh, yeah, and some trader named Vic too. Know where they might be? A vault, huh? Maybe Mama knows about that, because I don't. But that Vic guy, him I know. Metzger's got that poker pistol. Who's Metzger? That Metzger. The real repabile. That one. Runs the Slavers Guild. East side of town. Just north of Mama's. Anyhow, we got Vic, I know. Thanks. Now, what about Mama? Mama runs a food place over in the east side of town. Just past the graveyard. Nice place. She got good pasta. Mamma mia. Thanks. Let me ask you about something else. I'd like to trade with you. And it opens up his trade dialogue. And on him, he has some shotgun shells, a shotgun, some .223 full metal jacket ammo, a hunting rifle, some .44 Magnum jacket hollow point, a .44 Magnum revolver, some Nuka-Cola, some booze, some beer, some 10mm jacket hollow point ammo, and he has 57 monies. Well, that's it. See you around, Flick. We may need to save our money a bit, but still, we can continue south. And we see a pair of children shouting carny slogans. See the Queen of the Nile. See the Egyptian prince. Come one, come all. Enter the genuine haunted house. A genuine mummy. Here now. So we can enter. And in it, we see a coffin. And we see a short man with a thick mustache. Hello. Welcome, salutations. I am the great Ananias. He offers you a slight bow with a flourish. I bring mysteries from near and far, friend. Mysteries from a world beyond our own, of the Neverworlds. What kind of mysteries? I know things that mere mortal man is not meant to know. He. Nyarloth. Oh, sorry. Got a little carried away there for a moment. I have tales of a ghost that haunt these very grounds, as well as the genuine Egyptian mummy that you can see right here in this marvelous sarcophagus. Tell me about the mummy. I'm just dying to hear more about that. No, my friend, a mummy. Straight from the sands of ancient Egypt to the sands of the waste, exclusively for you to see. Okay, I'll bite. How much to see the wizened corpse? For a person of your obvious class, I would be happy to show this unique and historic specimen to you for a mere $25. I mean, we've been spending a lot, but I mean, who knows? This could be a find of the century. Okay, I'll call for the dough. Oh, show me the mummy. Simply open the sarcophagus lid, and the marvelous mummy will be revealed in all its ancient glory to you. But please, no touching, and no flash photography. Great. There you go, the mummy. The door opens to the sarcophagus. The door to the sarcophagus swings open to reveal a desiccated corpse that looks very much like an ordinary ghoul, standing in a poorly painted, chipped, and cracked papier-mâché sarcophagus. Wow, that's fantastic, I guess. You look at the mummy very intently for a while. Thanks. Goodbye. I mean, there's still the story of the ghost that roams these places. I've just got to hear that ghost story. Do I get a nice hot cup of cocoa to go with it? Well, you see, he motions you closer. There was once a great queen that ruled all the surrounding town. She kept her throne by virtue of a special amulet that she kept around her neck at all times. Great stuff, huh? Yeah, you bet. So this princess had a magic amulet. Oh, do go on. I just can't stand this level of suspense much longer. Oh well, I'll cut to the chase then. So the evil wizard poisoned the young princess and took her amulet. She's been wandering around the room next door ever since. Well, that is just the witching hour, anyway. That's why I keep the door locked. Pretty darn scary, huh? The ghost of an amulet princess in the trashed room next door. That's it? I can't believe you're peddling that as a story. Okay, I think I've heard about it enough. Goodbye. So, supposedly there's a ghost in this room next door. I mean, it is trashed, and the door is locked. Maybe he has a sink of note. Yeah, but still, we can continue round. and we see a strange-looking building. Outside, we see a man dressed in metal armor. Hello, Richard. I'm Joshua. What can I do for you? How do you know my name? Your recent activities have drawn attention to you. People talk and people listen, and word gets around. You need to remember that you are only one small fish in an ocean of sharks, Richard. What do you mean by that? Let's just say that you're the new kid on the block, and you don't know what's going on in the neighborhood. There's a lot more going on than your simple quest. Yeah, go on, I'm listening. I've said enough for now. I think you should get about your business. Oh, wait, I need to ask you some questions. Alright, you're allowed one question. What will it be? Well, we have the option of 3 different questions. We could ask where we could find a gag. We could ask where we could find Vault 13. I mean, we could ask about Vic, but we already know that Metzger has him. So we could ask where we could find a gag, or we could ask where we could find Vault 13. But Vic had a water canteen from which was labeled Vault 13. So maybe when we ask him, he'll know where Vault 13 is. So maybe you should ask about that gag. Maybe there's one somewhere else. Do you know where I could find a gag? Gex were a standard issue item for all vaults. If memory serves me right, they were to be used after the vault opened to rebuild civilization. I can only assume that one could be found in an unopened vault. Good luck, Richard. Thanks. So it seems we must find Vault 13. Well, it was worth a check, you know. There was the possibility that there could have been a gag somewhere else. So, continuing round, we see a junkyard. And inside the junkyard, we see a car, which looks a lot better than the cars we've seen so far. And we see a shack, inside which we see a greasy old coot. Hello there, young fella. What can old Smitty do for you? I was just wondering what you do here. Mostly I just keep watch over all this old junk. I only got one thing worth doodly squat. Oh, what's that? Why, it's none other than this Chrysalis Motors Highwayman. They used to say that nothing can stop a highwayman. They sure build 'em tough, I'll say that for them. Wow, does it run? If it ran, do you think I'd still be in this shithole of a town? I guess not. Well, then again, maybe I would too. I got all comfortable here. I understand. I wouldn't mind selling that car, though. If someone bought me a battery... No, strike that. I guess I'd need a fuel cell controller. Yeah. If I had one of them, I'd sell the car for $2,000. Even install the controller so it'd run it right. But that sounds interesting. I'll have to come back if I find a fuel cell controller. Let me ask you something else right now. Say, old timer, I have this thingy that I picked up in Klamath. Let old Smitty here take a look at it. Sure, here it is. That looks just like a fuel cell regulator. If I had a car that ran, it'd sure improve the mileage on it. Huh? Well, you see, I got this car, a Chrysalis Motors Highwayman. She's a beaut too. You say nothing can stop a highwayman, built tough? That's what they were. Yeah, so what's that got to do with me? Well, a lot and not so much at the same time. Huh? What I'm saying is that having a regulator is nice, but you need to find a fuel cell controller. Why is that? Because if you had a controller and $2,000, I could fix this here Chrysalis Motors Highwayman that I got here, and you could drive away around in style. Really? Where can I find a fuel cell controller? Now that's a silly question. Don't you think if I knew that, then I'd be driving around in the car? Well, I'll have to look at for one of those. Be a good idea. If you find one, just come on back here with it. Oh, and don't forget the $2,000 neither. Sounds like a plan, Smitty. Hey, let me ask you about something else. We can have a look at his shop inventory. He has a Molotov cocktail, a super toolkit, and some beer, and nothing else. Yeah. So, see you later, Smitty. And so we can continue around the buildings. Next up, we have a building that we weren't really given a description for, but we weren't given for either the bottom two either. But yeah, so can enter. You see two gangsters. You here see Lara? Hi. You can head into the back room. We see another gangster. You can see Lara. And we see Lara. The name's Lara. I run this gang. You better not be here to cause trouble, or you're in for a world of hurts. Got any work? Well, it depends on what you're good at. There is something I'm curious about. If you can find out, I'll pay you a bit. Sure. What's that? Well, there's a church east of here. Metzger has some people guarding whatever is inside. Find out what, and I'll pay you 200. Sure. Thanks. Don't get in a fight yet. I have a plan. No problem. So, when we head to the east side, there's a building that we need to check out. But finally, we can have a look at Tubby's. We see a shop owner. Hello, sir, and welcome to Tubby's. I'm the proprietor. May I help you? I need some information. What would you like to know? Who's in charge of this town? No one, I'm afraid. The den is an anarchistic place where a kind of Darwinian struggle is played out. Only the strongest, fastest, or smartest will survive here. I'm sure you'll find your niche. Thanks. Why is everyone selling chems? That's not the kind of information I would just give away to anyone. Well, can I ask you something else then? Do you know where the vault is located? I've heard of a place called Vault City, but unfortunately, I can't help you with directions. You see, very few of us towns can offer acceptable exchange for the medical services they provide, so most of us have never been there. Okay, thanks. We can have a look at his shop inventory. He has some Radaway, a Desert Eagle .44, some Stimpaks, a leather jacket, some brass knuckles, some 10mm armor piercing, and some 10mm jacket hollow point. He has a 10mm pistol, some Psycho, some Jet, and 153 monies. And that's all. And that is it for this side of town. So now we can head to the east side of town. We can try to find Derek. See if we can find that book. And as well as a couple of other jobs that we were asked to do. So we go for the clockwise direction again. We have a pub, I guess, or bar. the hole. Inside we see a couple of people, and we see the owner of the hole. I'm Frankie, and you're standing in the hole. Best damn bar for 100 miles. Everyone crawls into the hole when it's time to let loose. Now, don't you be causing too much trouble, you hear? I hear ya. What's your pleasure? Info. Information I do not have. I thought bartenders knew everything. Anything else? Sure. Whiskey. Whiskey is $20 a shot. Well, Rebecca has much cheaper. No way, that's too much. Hey, you better shut your hole. I'll just leave instead. Curious. Still, we can continue around. And we head outside the Slavers Guild. Upon entering, fresh meats. Welcome to the Slavers Guild. The name's Aiden. You here on business? You better be. Slavers Guild? You gotta be shitting me. We capture and sell slaves. That's what you're here for, right? You're looking for some action? Do you know a man named Vic? Yeah, Vic. That merchant guy, right? The one that sells the old vault stuff. He's fucked. Metzger's really pissed with him. Who's Metzger? Damn, you don't know Metzger? What are you doing in this town? Not to see him. He's the head of the Slavers Guild. Can I ask you something else? You ever heard of a Vault 13? Nope, but I checked with the boss. He's probably been all over the freaking place. Okay, thanks. Bye. So, we gotta speak with Metzger. Then heading into the back room. And inside we see a mean looking man. As soon as we enter, he speaks. What the fuck do you want? This is the Slavers Guild, not some safe house for you frickin' jackheads. About Vic. He's the one that specializes in vault technology, or so he says. He's my property now. He's not going anywhere. Can I see him? What for? Frick. Never mind. Just don't keep him from fixing that damn radio. And he better fix it soon. I'm sick of feeding his lazy ass. Why are you keeping him here? That little frick. He sold me a radio that he said be able to pick up some transmissions. It didn't. I caught his ass trying to sneak out of town before I found out. Bad mistake. No fricks with me. He's lucky to be alive. What kind of transmissions are you talking about? The Enclave and New... Hey, what the hell do you care for? It's business. I need to be sure no one's trying to frick me over. That's all you need to know. Okay. Yeah. So, we can head to the side room. Speak to the slaver outside. Hey, how's it going? About Vic. Name's Vic. Some merchant that broke sink of my boss's... or something like that. Not too sure. The door's locked. Could you open it? Oh, of course. I didn't know you wanted to talk to him right now. Sorry. I just thought you were curious or something. Thanks. And so he opens the door. And inside, we see Vic. Would you tell him I can't... Wait. Who are you? You're not a slaver. What are you doing here? My name's Richard. I'm here to get you out. Wow, you'd do that for me? I'd do anything if you could get me out of this mess. Only problem is that Metzger's got me locked up here until I fix this radio. And I don't have the parts I need. Can you tell me where Vault 13 is? Yeah, I can probably help you, but you gotta get me out of here first. How do we do that? I've got to get this radio fixed. If you can help me do that, then maybe we can reason with him. Um, where can I get the parts? I know I can do it. I just need the spare parts. There's an old radio in my shack back in Klamath that is exactly what I need. You've been to the Duntons? My shack's... well, it was just east of their place. Do you mean this radio? Oh, that's great. I'll have the radio fixed in no time. Okay, I'll talk to Metzger. So, his radio's fixed? Maybe he'll let him go. Gonna speak with Metzger again? You're starting to piss me off. What the hell do you want now? About Vic. What about him? Why are you keeping him here? Well, he's finally gotten that damn radio to work, but it doesn't mean I'm gonna let him off that easy. Maybe some money might clear things up. Sure, but it'll cost you $1,000. Sorry, can't afford that yet. So, we're gonna have to, earn a bit. Maybe those, investments we made in people weren't, a great idea. Gonna attempt to speak with Vic again. Metzger's still upset with me, even though we fixed his darn radio. He's threatened to sell me off. I'll do anything you ask if you can get me out of this mess. Okay, I will. Thanks. Bye. Yes, we're gonna have to earn the money. But on a lighter note, we can continue south. Outside, Mom's Diner. Outside, we see a citizen of the den. Last time we saw a citizen, it was Fred. Maybe this is Derek. Hey, looking for some freshly baked breads? I'm looking for Becky's book. Oh, yeah, I didn't like it. Too much kissing. I threw it in the corner of that building. No, that building. No, was it a building? Maybe I dropped it somewhere else. Where did I throw it? Ow, my head's... So he doesn't have the book. So we may be forced to have a look around town. But still, we can head into Mum's Diner first. Inside, we see Stacy. We see a very drunk person. He has a sign that says, "Will work for food." I'm gonna speak to him first. Spare some change for and how to work, farmer. How about I buy you a hot meal? I'm not really hungry right now. How about if you give me the money and I'll get it later? Yeah, you shyster. How about you use the money you collect to buy chems, don't you? Shit. Whatever you just said. Take that back. Whatever it means, it can't be good. Before you can reply, Cars falls forward and passes out. And he's asleep. Well, next up we can speak to Stacy. Oh, hi. Oh, why the glum face? Oh, nothing really. Just sometimes I get thinking about my mom and cats. I miss them so very much. Cat? Yes, Cuddles. She was such a sweet cat. I really don't feel like talking about it. Well, unless you'd like to buy me a drink. That might help. I mean, we may need the money for, Vic, but... Of course I will. I'd love to hear about it. I hear there used to be ones that were as big as you and me. They used to eat animals as big as a Brahmin. Now that's scary stuff. Yeah, it is. The kind I'm talking about is a small, cute animal. Bigger than a rat, but smaller than a dog. Some are fluffy, like my cuddles, but others have short hair. Really? Used to. They like to be pet, like a dog does, but cats make this wonderful, relaxing sound when you pet them. It's strange. Cuddles always used to help me get to sleep at nights. I think of her every night when I try to go to sleep. Sounds nice. I had her when I was a kid, but she disappeared. I didn't know what happened to her. I was too young. Why? Well, food was awfully scarce back then, and people had to eat. It's quite sad, really. What? People would hunt them because they were such easy prey, and none of them were around anymore because of it. I can understand that. Those were the wild ones, but I'm sure that's what happened to mine. And now I know why Mum always kept a close eye on her. Uh, I'm sorry. It makes me sad to think about it. Well, bye. And Stacy told you a sweet story about her darling cat Cuddles. You gained 200 experience points. Ah, so it seems her cat was eaten for food. Yes. But behind what looks to be a cooking table of sort, we see a kindly looking older woman. Hello there, my name's Mom, and I run this place. Got the best food north of New Reno, too. You're not my mom. I know that, but everyone calls me that. Heck, I even treat people like they're my kin, as long as you obey my rules, that is. Rules? That's right. No stealing, no cursing, and no fighting. Not in my shop, you don't. Because if you do, out you'll go. I like things peaceful here. I see. Let me ask you something else. Uh, what's there to do here in town? Well, I sure need someone to deliver a meal to Smitty. He's just west of here, the junkyard. Will you do it for me? I give you a free meal if you do. Sure, I don't mind. Thanks so much. I do it myself, but there's nobody watches this place while I'm gone. Here's Smitty meal. If I didn't have it brought to him, I'm sure he'd forget to eat. I'll bring it right over to him. So, we have a additional quest to deliver a meal to Smitty. But still, we can continue around. Keep an eye out for a book. Because Derek doesn't seem to know. And as we go along the like a sidewalk, we see a barrel with a car door leaning against it, and right next to it, we see the lavender flower. You can pick it up, have a look at it. It's supposed to be some kind of romance novel written by Dorothy Rickson. The cover has a woman laying on a bed, surrounded by 100 flowers. It weighs 2 pounds. And since we're here, we might as well have a look at Smitty's meal. It's some kind of salad, and a sandwich made out of what do you think is Brahmin meat, covered in a thick, dark yellow sauce. There's also a strange pickled green vegetable on the side. It weighs 3 pounds. That's a heavy meal. It's heavier than the book. Still, we can continue round. We have one more building to explore. Outside, we see a guard. What's up? You need something? Gotta talk to Tyler here. And next to him, we see Tyler. Who the hell are you? And what do you want? Well, Metzger's storing stuff here, so maybe we can get away with this. Metzger sent me. What the hell for? Stuff's not going anywhere. Well, he wants to be sure. Ah, frick it. Let's go in. Does he think it's gonna go up and leave? Who the hell wanted that shite anyway? How? Bye. And so we can enter. Inside, we see crates, boxes. Having a look at them. You see crates filled with various chemicals that are of no use to you. You gain 500 experience points. Ah, so they're storing chemicals. Well, we can head back to Lara and report what we have found. I mean, she promised to pay us 200 if I recall correctly. That could be useful. So, to Lara. So, we can speak with Lara. So, did you find out what's in there? Raw chemical components in large crates. That makes sense, actually. Thanks. Here's your money. Why is that? I've seen caravans from Vault City come in, and then some of it get picked up by caravans from New Reno. So, why does that make sense? New Reno is the chem capital around here. You have to get the raw materials to make these chems from somewhere, right? It seems like they're getting some, or all of it, from Vault City. Where's New Reno? Not sure exactly. Somewhere to the south, I think. I've never been there. I just see their caravans stop by once in a while. Once in a long while. Oh, okay. Thanks. Are you looking for some more quick and easy cash? $50. Easy money. Sure. I need you to check with Metzger to see if he'd be okay if Tyler and I settled some old matters. He'll understand what I mean. Why do you want me to ask? Because I don't want Tyler to see any of my people going into or out of Metzger's place. I don't want to tip our hand. Well, we'll see. Yes, and we can also return to Rebecca and return that book. How can I be of service? About that job. Oh, did you find my book? Tarek better not have messed it up. Yes, here it is. Oh, I'm so glad you were able to find it. Thank you very much. Here's your money. You're welcome. Now that we've spoken to Rebecca, we can finally deliver that meal to Spinny. So, heading back to the shack in the junkyard. We can speak with Smitty. Jumpin' Jiminy, what can I do for you now? I brought you a meal from Mom's. That was mighty darn kind of you. Thanks, mucho compadre. Here's a little something for your trouble. You'll come in handy around these parts. He hands you a stim pack. Thanks, Smitty. No problem. See you around. So, we've explored the west side of town. Becca no longer has any work for us, but we still have stuff for Lara to do. So we can head back to the west side to speak with Metzger. And so we can head over to the Slavers Guild. Head to the back room and speak with Metzger. Now what? Damn it. Lara wanted me to ask you for permission to fight Tyler. The hell crawled up her ass all of a sudden. I gave that bitch a chance a while back. Didn't she think she had the balls to try this? So it's okay? Well, I did say the offer would remain open. She finally thinks she can kick his ass and is better able to guard my shite. So that's a yes? Look, I don't give a shit which of them guards it. Just as long as none of my goods are damaged. I don't care. Okay, thanks. So we gained permission. And since we've delivered that meal to Minnie, we can head back to Mom's diner. That was good work. You must have worked up quite an appetite. I have a real treat for you as a reward. Combination plate of the best darn food I love here. Just for you. That sounds great. Let me at it. You have quite an appetite there. I love to see a healthy eater. Would that do it for you? Um, that's it for now. Goodbye, Mom. So we had a nice meal. So we can head back to Lara to tell her we finally got permission. So, speaking with her. So, did you talk to him yet? What did he say? He said yes. If you win, you can have that job. Like before. Great. I was hoping as much. I hear he's been complaining about them lately. Here's your money. I assume there's something else now. We can't take them at their present strength. They have extra funding and slightly outnumber us. If you can find some kind of weakness we could use to balance out the odds, or something we could exploit. Huh? A weakness? How am I supposed to do that? I don't know. That's why I'm asking you to help. I'll try. And so we can head back to the church and see if we can find a weakness of some sort. So there's 2 guards at the front. There's 4 guards inside. I mean, they currently think we work for Metzger, so maybe if we spoke with them, they might let things slip. So speaking with Tyler, yes. How's it going? Actually, great. Almost forgot. A buddy of mine won it big at the tables, and he's sharing the wealth. If you know what I mean. Big plans then? Yeah, he's throwing a party tonight at his place. Should be a blast. Down a few brews to me. You better believe it. We're gonna drink until we drop. Well, bye. So they're having a party tonight. Well, if there's a party, then maybe they have reduced crew. So we can report it to Lara. Did you find anything? Yes, they're having a party tonight. Excellent. They're sure to leave a skeleton crew. There should be good odds. We'll take out those at the party after we hit the church. And my money? I don't think so. You have to come with us if you want your money. You won't have to fight, but just to be sure it's not a trap, we'll give you $300 total. Well, give me a bit to get ready. Okay, but we've got to act soon, so don't take too long or we'll ruin our chances. Okay. And so we can arm ourselves with more than just a spear. Perhaps getting some ammo from Flick or possibly Tubby's. And then we can head back to Lara and they were ready. You ready? Okay, let's do it. And so we arrive at the church at night. Gang move forward. And they attack the guard out front. We can move forwards. And everyone else moves to attack. Guard out front gets knocked out. Can move closer. And we really hitting it when it's when he's down. And as soon as that's done, Lara approaches us. Thanks. Here's your money. And $100 extra. And we don't have to go inside. And we can look at Mark's body. And on him, he has some 10mm jacket hollow point ammo. And a 10mm pistol. I mean, that'd certainly be worth something. But we can offload the ammo first. Take it. Let's checking the time. It's 1 minute past 1 at night. So possibly we may see a ghost. We can head back to the supposedly haunted house. Head into the haunted room. We see a ghost. I can't find it. Oh, the pain. It burns so. What's the matter? Where is it? I can't find it. I'm lost. Oh, what are you looking for? Maybe I can help. My locket. It's gone. Thief! Thief! Can I help you find it? Oh, cruel fate. You can't hear me, can you? Can I attempt to speak again? Who are you? I stop and knock at every door, but no one comes. No one hears. I can hear you. What's the matter? Where is it? I can't find it. I am lost. Oh. My luck is gone. Thief! Thief! Whoa, I just got here. I didn't do it. Oh, cruel fate. Bye. I'll try to help. So, we've seen the ghost, and they're looking for something. Maybe if we speak with the great Ananias, he may be able to give us some hints. But he doesn't really say anything. But perhaps there's something in the room that may help. But checking the checking the desk. We see a rug, but we can't check it. We also see a shovel in front of a bookcase. Can pick it up. And perhaps, with a ghost having died here, there's a graveyard. Maybe we could check there. We can head back over to the west side. and heads into the graveyard. Now, presumably if she died, there should be a gravestone here for her, so we can check them. So having a look at the first one. The headstone reads, "Reader, if cash thou art in want of any, dig for deep, and thou wilt find a penny." Next one across. Headstone reads, "Tim Winkle, I abide no hypocrisy but my own." The next one across. Headstone reads, "Robert Hernstein II. His doctor tried to tell him, but he insisted. That's a bit too much information." Next one across. Headstone reads, "Here lies Moose, cold and dead. We found him here without his head." Next one across. The headstone reads, "Who was fatally burned March 21st, 1870, by the explosion of a lamp filled with R.E. Domfort's non-explosive burning fluid." So it seems none of those is her. So we can continue to the next row. Headstone reads, "Here lies an man who lived an old maid but died an old man, December 8th, 1767. Next headstone across. Headstone reads, "Here lies Johnny Yeast. Pardon me for not rising." Huh. Well, continue across. The next headstone across. There are no markings on the headstone. We can continue across. The next headstone. Headstone reads, "I was somebody. Who is no business of yours." Next headstone across. Headstone reads, "The name and date on this headstone have been worn off by the weather." So it seems there's no information on there. We can head to the next row down. The first headstone. Headstone reads, "J. Potato Feet Nielsen, musician, passed on the age of 104 during a drum solo." Okay. Next headstone across. Headstone reads, "Stephen Books, age 25, cut down in his prime by the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune." Yeah. Next across. The name above the grave reads, "Mr. Christopher Winslow." Next one across. The name on the grave reads, "Anna Winslow." And the final headstone. The name on the grave reads, "Miss Tamara Winslow." So, this may not be a great idea, but perhaps using a shovel to dig may be a good idea on one of these. So, digging up the grave, can have a look inside, and it's empty. Perhaps we should ask someone who knows everyone. So, could head to Mom's diner. Can speak with her. What do you know about that haunted house? Don't know much about that. Someone's probably just having a little fun, that's all. Has it always been haunted? Started about 2 years back. I heard about the moaning, the spirits and all. Don't believe it myself. 2 years, huh? Anybody use the place back then? One of the boys used to sleep there a few years back. Maybe he knows something. Who? He used to come by and try to pawn stuff. Jewelry, mostly. I remember a little gold locket he kept for himself. Do you remember his name? Not sure. I think it was Joseph, Joel, or something like that. He's almost 19 now. A shame, really. I believe he joined up with some local thugs. Thanks. Bye. So he joined up with some thugs. Where have we seen thugs around? I mean, we've seen gangsters. I don't recall seeing thugs. Maybe if we head back to the east side, we may find something. And as soon as we enter, see a group of 3 thugs. No. Speak to the one at the top. Hey man, I'm Joey. What you doing on my turf? Maybe I'm looking for you? Hey, I got some jet. It's great stuff. I'm brand new from Reno. Want some? No, I want information. What do you want? I want to talk to you about a ghost that comes around here at night. What the hell are you talking about? Did you steal a locket from that haunted house? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, I think you do. You stole a dead girl's locket, and now her spirit can't rest. That's fucking crazy. You must have really rocked up on some of Tabby's shite. I never saw no ghost. And I stayed there. A bad trip. Was it real? We could go look. I'll buy it from you. We could threaten him. We could make some thinly veiled threats. If you don't return it now, she'll come after you, and she can't be stopped. Here, just leave me alone. Gladly. And he gives us Anna's gold locket. Its well-worn golden locket opens to reveal a charming picture. And so we can return to the haunted house. You can speak with Anna. My locket, give it to me. Oh. Okay, here you go. My locket, my locket. I'm coming, Daddy, I'm coming. Goodbye. And she fades away. And in her place, we see Anna's bones. We can take them with us, and we can head to the graveyard. And head into Anna's grave. We can put in her remains. And rebury. We put Anna's bones to rest. Well, we have the funds we need to free Vic, but just maybe there may be a few more jobs that we could do. I mean, the bar owner of the hole was charging quite a bit for his money. Well, for his whiskey, so maybe we could ask him. Um, um, so, asking on information, we go. How about why whiskey? How about why Becky's drinks are so much cheaper than yours? Those new Reno families charge an arm and a leg for their booze. I don't know how she does it. Well, I could find out. If you find out where she gets her booze, I'll pay you $100. Okay, I'll find out. And so we can head to Rebecca's. Or to Rebecca, yeah. And perhaps we can ask. So, speaking with her, thank you today. How about a drink? Yeah, I need a drink. Drinks are still $5, and the Dyer family makes the best darn drinks in the whole world. Why are your drinks so cheap? Sorry, it's a trade secret. Plus, I don't really know you that well. I don't want Frankie finding out. He's enough trouble as it is. Still want one? They really hit the spot. Sure, I'll have one. There you are. Thank you very much. So we can perhaps after drinking we can ask again. But she says it's a trade secret, so we go. We keep drinking, keep asking. And after drinking a decent chunk, well, since you're such a good customer, I let you in a little secret. Simple, really. I have a still. A friend from a nearby town taught me how to make one. So, would you like another? Well, we've drunk quite a bit, so... okay, thanks. And we can head back to Frankie and report that she has a still. So, how does Becky do it? How does she sell her booze so cheap? She has a still. What? A still? Damn. Here's the $100, and I'll pay you 500 to destroy it. You can use my crowbar in the back room over there. I'll do a number on a stupid little still. No way. That's too much. I got the information. You handle it. Anything else? Yes. Well, nothing today. Bye. So we've discussed a trade secret. And there's one thing left to do. Time to free Vic. So we can speak with Metzger. Now what? Damn it. About Vic. What about him? Oh, why you keep him here? Still tried to screw me over. Maybe some money might help clear things up. $100. Okay, here. Okay, he's yours. But get his ass out of here before I change my mind. Put a bullet in that fucking head of his. Thank you. And so, we can speak with Vic. Thank you. I'm forever in your debt. What can I do to repay you? Tell me where Vault 13 is? Vault 13. There's a Vault City east of here. Trade there sometimes. Oh, where did you get this water flask? Heads over at Vault City. He's a Brahmin dealer. He was just one of my many suppliers. Vault City is not too far from here. Vault City? Vault City is east of here. I pointed out on that map of yours. Want to go there with me? Sure, I'll join up with you. Old Bart has one big adventure left in him. Sure of it. Pretty good at repairing things, too. Despite what Metzger says. Great. Let's go. Can, trade with him. On him, he doesn't really have much. Having a look at his combat controls, we can select the best weapon, and he has nothing. And he has no armor. Can't go berserk. But he has the repair skill. That's it for now. So we've found the source for the water flask. It seems he didn't get it from Vault 13, but he got it from a Vault City. Perhaps they might have a GAC. And yes. But that will have to wait until next time. So, if you like this video, like, subscribe, comment. If you didn't like this video, comment saying why you didn't like this video. And I guess I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.